What is up, bros and brats? I'm Inkslasher, and welcome to another episode of Black Ops 3 5 Things, a series where we go ahead and look at the smaller, intricate details of Black Ops 3. Sometimes we look at score streaks, sometimes we look at specialist characters, but today we're happening to look at Easter eggs. More specifically, we are looking at 5 zombies Easter eggs you may have missed in the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 multiplayer. That is right, throughout the multiplayer in Black Ops 3, there is several hidden zombies Easter eggs throughout the several different maps. So to fully understand these Easter eggs, I needed to look back far into the Call of Duty Zombies lore, ranging all the way back into Call of Duty World at War. And to do this, it took a long time, but what I think I'm able to do is go through, look at all of these Easter eggs, and fully explain them to you in the simplest way possible. So sit back, relax, and enjoy these 5 zombie Easter eggs you may have missed from the Black Ops 3 multiplayer. So the first one we're going to look at is actually one you may have seen before, but it may go a little bit deeper than you may have known. It started out with someone finding a Dr. Monty's chocolate bar on the map Aquarium. From there, people went searching, and they scoured the new maps to find them not only on Splash, but also on the newer map Spire. Now, what you may not know if you have never played through Call of Duty Zombies is who Dr. Monty is, and Dr. Monty is arguably one of the most important characters throughout the Zombies universe. He is the character that not only made, obviously, the Dr. Monty's chocolate bar, but also the Perca-Cola and the Gobble Gum, which are incredibly important in Call of Duty Zombies. Now, one of the most common Zombies Easter eggs that probably most of you actually knew about, and I'm not actually counting this as one of the 5, is the Perca-Colas. These are, well, in a lot of places throughout the multiplayer maps. In fact, one of the most common places is on the map Metro. In fact, there's 2 areas on this map. One actually inside the Metro itself, in an area that only sells drinks, and another in the Zurich Bread Company outside of the Metro. Now, these contain many of the most common Zombies Perca-Colas, including but not limited to Juggernog, Stamina Up Soda, Speed Cola, and many, many more, including a bottle of water. That has nothing to do with zombies, I just thought you might find that there's a bottle of water in there a little bit interesting. Now, if this is one of the most common zombies Easter eggs in the Black Ops 3 multiplayer, why am I telling you about it in this video? Well, it directly ties into the next Easter egg I want to tell you about, and it all ties in around Dr. Monty, the creator of these sodas. Dr. Monty is one of the most mysterious people throughout the Black Ops 3 and all of the zombies' history. Now, this mystery man behind the Perca-Colas was really a mystery coming into Black Ops 3 until Black Ops 3 Zombies really shed a light onto it. Not only the Dr. Monty's chocolate bars and the Gobble Gum added to the lore behind Dr. Monty, but on top of that, a new texture was added to the bottle of Perca-Cola. Now, a lot of people didn't even know this. However, one YouTuber, I don't know his name, I just saw a picture of it, actually put the Perca-Cola bottle into an outside texture rendering program and found that there was something hidden under the top label of the Perca-Cola. Now, what's under that label? It can actually be seen on a Call of Duty multiplayer map. If we go to the map Verge, one of the newest maps in Black Ops 3, and go over next to a garbage can, on the ground, a broken bottle of Perca-Cola can be seen, with, guess what, the top label removed. Now, guess what's underneath that label? Underneath the label, there was the logo for Group 935. If you don't know what that group is, Group 935 was a scientific research group involved with the creation of most of the wonder weapons from the zombies lore. Well, if you don't understand what this implies, well, it's huge for the zombies lore. What this means is that more than likely, Dr. Monty was a part of Group 935, which when thinking about it actually makes sense when considering the effects of, well, his Perca-Colas, Gobble Gum, and, well, we don't really know the effect of the Dr. Monty's chocolate bar yet, but we do know the effect of the other 2, and with its incredibly strange effects on people, we can definitely see that it would make sense for him to be a part of the German scientific research group. In fact, this was a fan theory for an incredibly long time, and now we can see not only through the power of YouTubers and graphic technology, but also these multiplayer Easter egg, it is pretty much 100% confirmed that Dr. Monty is in fact part of Group 935. The next Easter egg I want to look at is on the map Splash, and if we actually start where we found the Dr. Monty's chocolate, we can actually see 2 Easter eggs. Where we see the Dr. Monty's chocolate, if we look directly above it, you can see a clock. Now, there's several clocks spread throughout the multiplayer maps in this game. However, most of the maps actually just display whatever time it is in whatever time zone you're in. This clock is a little bit different. This clock always displays 1:15, aka the element 1:15 from Call of Duty Zombies. And this element has actually been in the Zombies lore from all the way back in Call of Duty World at War. Now, if you don't know what element 1:15 is, well, where have you been? It's been pretty much in every Zombies map there is known. And in fact, it is the element that created the zombies in Call of Duty. And in fact, it's also the thing that Group 935 uses for the ray gun, for Pack-a-Punch, and Perca-Cola. So guess what? Element 1:15, directly related to Dr. Monty, which one of his chocolate bars is right underneath that clock. Now, while we're on Splash, let's go to the other side of the map. On the other side of the map, we can see these golden statues. Now, these aren't just any random golden statues of random characters. They're actually the characters from the Origins zombie map. They include Nikolai, Richtofen, Takio, and finally Tank Dempsey. Now, there's not only this, there is another theory and a thing that you can kind of see on their chest. However, I don't think this is true. A lot of people say that on their chest, imprinted into the gold, is the Group 935 logo. However, I think it's something else. We've actually kind of seen these characters before in this garb in a picture from the map Origins. It's called the Primus picture, where you can kind of see them dressed in the same attire with a cross or crucifix, whatever you want to call it, on their chest. Now, what do you think? Do you think it's a cross, or do you think it's the Group 935 logo on the chest on the map Splash? Let me know down in the comment section below. So the final Easter egg we're looking at today is actually an anti-Easter egg, an Easter egg I'm going to try to disprove, and what it is it's on evac. Now, on evac there is these dog-shaped statues, and you may recognize them from the Zombies map Die Rise. Now, this isn't the part of the Easter egg I'm trying to disprove. People say that if you actually back out of this room and look off into the distance, you can actually see the buildings from Die Rise. Now, it actually somewhat does look like that. It looks like kind of like a parking garage and then a skyscraper, and it kind of does look like the buildings that you see in the background of Die Rise. The problem with this is Die Rise takes place in Shanghai, China, whereas evac actually takes place in Singapore. So those two are simply just too far apart of each other to actually be able to see one from the other. Way too far apart. In fact, a lot of people get confused. Singapore is not in China, and a lot of people think it is. That's not true. So maybe that's why they got confused, but I actually found this information on the Call of Duty Wikipedia, so technically I could be wrong, but from what I've read, these two maps are just too far apart to be able to see each other, but it would be pretty cool if you could. But what if I told you this? That there are multiplayer maps in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 that are not designed after the campaign, but rather after things to do with zombies? What if I told you that all these maps actually could tell you more about zombies than any other YouTuber has told you on the internet before? Well, if you'd like to see that, let me know down in the comment section below and leave a like rating. Let's say if this video gets over 2,000 likes, I will make that video and show you how there's multiplayer maps that can actually give you answers about the Call of Duty Zombies lore. Hit that like button if you'd like to see that. Let me know what you thought of the video down in the comment section below. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I upload new Call of Duty videos every single day of the week. And if that sounds like something you're interested in, that red subscribe button is sitting there waiting for you. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And until next time, guys, peace out.
We are reaching for the stars.